Well, hello man cavers. We are at a small farm sale today out near Wisbech. So I thought we'd come and have a look, and I thought, sod it, let's record it. There isn't an awful lot here because they're spread over 2 sites, and I can't get on the other site because that's online only because the access is quite bad. So you have to view that stuff online. But we're here. He's just started selling. So we're going to have a look. We'll start with the indoor bits, and we'll see some crowbars, trailer stabilisers, look, air regulators, whatever that is, some form of pump. Oh, this lovely old hand crank pillar drill. Look at that, even the little notch work, look. Well, that would if you raised him up. There you go, look at that. Look at the action on that old drill. There's some old Hilti drills, some sanders. There's some woodwork and bits here. Pillar drills, there we go. Saws, other bits and pieces. There you go, vices, jacks, pipe benders. There's all array of things. And a load of timber in here as well. This is marvellous. Right, what have we got here? Huge pair of Stilsons. Look at them. They'd undo the wheel nuts on your Putch Maxi. There's some more bits. Some more bits. Some more bits. Oh, there's a toolbar in there. A big old porta power. Sorry, the lighting's a bit bad. There's a compressor. Some more power tools. Natty little bench grinder. All this stuff's been pat tested. Look at that, look. Yep, everything's pat tested. Some ratchet straps. There we go. Some hand tools. An array of welding rods. And I believe they go with this welder, look. Big old oil-filled arc welder. I was just speaking to the guy, and apparently he used to run this welder off that generator. There we are. What we got here? More welding rods, look. Plenty of welding rods. Little rotavator wheels. Some grease guns, a camera, there we are, blow torches, wheelbarrow wheels, pipe bender, look, being into porta power, look, I got that wrong, that's a big old hydraulic pipe bender. What we got in here? Pitch ceiling, there we go, some scales, bits, and then up here we got Wellington boots. Oh! Right, we have pipe under here, look, there we go, there's some water pipe. Oh dear, that's a lot of water pipe, guys, a lot of water pipe. Yep, some more bits, some taps and dies, box spanners, pipes, there's some, look, tractor PTOs, aqua rolls, tubs of grease, all kinds of bits. Some wood, plenty of timber here, marvellous. Right, let's have a look at this outdoor stuff. Alright, we are back outside. There's an array of slabs. There's some more piping there. There's some bricks, some fencing, some cable. Look at the cable, plenty of cable here. More cable. We have some stands, fish bits. Loads of bits. Right, let's get on to, look at this old mower. She's a good one, isn't it? Good old mower there. There's some nice sort of 70s cabinetry there. A barrel load of stuff, complete with NatWest piggy bank. Some fishing nets, some plastic pots, old chair. There we go, some storyboards. We got a barrow. An old Perkins diesel water pump. There you go. I had no idea Perkins did a small diesel like this. That might even be rally conversion, I do not know. Pallet truck. Old snapper ride-on mower. Now she's a good one. Really well made mowers. Then we're on to big 2-cylinder generator, Lister diesel. Look at that bad boy, look at the diesel tank on it. Is there any diesel in it? Oh my word, that's what up to there with diesel. Woo. Take out, put in your motor. There you go. Full of diesel as well. Look at that. Old table, cabinet. Then we're on to some, we've got some garden ornaments, statues, stonework. There we go. An old pipe. Don't think the forklift is in the sale. There's some pipes, hydraulic pipes, buckets. There's some flower pots. Oh, there's some alloy churns, look. Big old diesel Bowser, water Bowser. Oh, she got the hole. There's a rake for your tractor, a backhoe, a couple of ploughs. We've got a digger bucket, a couple of anvils. Look at that, the remnants of a sprayer. The engine's sadly gone, but the rest of it is there. There we go, she's a big one. There's some fencing. And then George down there on the gang mowers. There we go, tow behind, little pile of firewood, some fencing, a tractor wheel. There we go, there's some netting. And then we've got all these tanks. Now apparently, well, that's a handy thing, docked up there. I could sit up there. I reckon you'd watch your tennis from up there or something for the posh people. There's some doors. I was talking, and apparently the guy used to do aquatics. And now the old tanks, he used to keep the goldfish in. And there's the raised beds what they used to sit in, look. So yes, this is a very small auction. Probably not enough for one video. So when I leave here, I'm going to go to Methwall and we'll tack this on the front of Methwall. Now this lot will already be sold. So there's no point. As you can hear, he's now selling it. So this lot will all be sold by the time this video comes out. So you're too late for that. But I'll go to Methwall and that stuff will be sold on Monday. So this stuff will have already gone. Methwall stuff will be selling Monday. So we're going to have a run up to Methwall, which is about 45 minutes from here, so not the end of the world. Alright, we'll see you at Methwall. We're in another shed. There's a Massey. Oh, look like it's got the blower on the back. There you go. And a Bowser on the back of that. That's quite a different looking Bowser, isn't it? Some bits, bed frames, more bits. This is the stuff what's being sold online only later. Of course, some old Dextron 2 transmission fluid there, look. There's some pallets of bits. Apparently, there's a bit more here. So, we'll have a look. Cool, petrol Flymo. Don't take the pee, they are good. Let's go outside. Alright. Oh, hang on, there's a diesel tank, look. There's an A-frame, some more A-frames. Look at the birds, look, that's quite cool, isn't it? There's a bird. Look at that for a saw bench. Some bits and pieces. Why, a pair of Fergie wheels, there we go. Some orbs, some pumps, pipes, more pipes, drawers. I think we've got boxes of bits here. There are boxes of bits. This is not Methwall, this is still that same auction. We haven't got to Methwall yet. Methwall might have to come in a different video. But I've been given special permission to come down here and have a look. Oh, look at all them joints, look. Oh, absolutely superb. Lot 553. I could really do with that. Because they're pipe fittings. 553 as well, so this is all 553. I reckon that's the whole pallet load. I could certainly do with this lot and that lot. Be very handy. There's more diesel tanks there. Bits and pieces. There we go. There's another shed. Oh, look at this. Another shed. There we go. Oh, now we're in a shed. There we go. There's a load of Kelter here. I like it lot 447 and you have to clear the lot up. Oh dear. There we are. Whoa, look at all them tractor linkages in there, look. Top links, everything. Flexible pipe, there's some cowler. There's some more stuff. More bits. I think this poor old shed has, half fell down. What we got here? There's some more pumps, look. Whatever this contraption is, that looked like a big corn dryer or something. Pumps, corn dryers, some roll crop wheels. There's some tractor mud guards. I'll tell you, they look like some cowler. Another little pump, look, they do like the pumps. There's some weights. More bits and pieces. PTOs. Bits and pieces. Chains. More bits and pieces. Hang on, George! Have you seen this? You seen this? And another one. I need one of them for my big Bernard pump. Oh, it's a gas cannon, bird scarer by the look of that. Some more wheels, plenty of wheels. Look at this for a valve. There's valves, flanges. I'll tell you, there's some good stuff there. Let's put some light on the subject. There we go. There's some more filters, springs, PTOs, bits and pieces, wire, whatever all this is. There is some counter here. Oh, look at them flat pulleys. Oh, I shouldn't be here. This is dangerous. But there is some more stuff. Yep, there we go. Lighting, all kinds of bits. Right, let's get out and have another look. Right, we are round the corner. Apparently, there's 8 acres with this site. 8 acres. I'm more interested in the rubbish pile. Ooh. Right, oh my word. Now we're talking proper barn here, look. There you go. Right, what have we got? There's some bars there. Some more bits. What we got here? Socket sets. That's a nice little thing. I could do with that on the Fergie. That's got a toe ball. Lot 502. Some more nice bits. Some bits. I don't know what's in the cupboards. Oh, I don't know. They look like there's egg crates. There's lifters. Where's another tractor here? Look, there we go. She got the topper on it. She's the old Massey again, the old 35. There we are. What else have we got? There we go. Look at this set of weighing scales, Bob. Now, they are some good scales. And they work, look. Look at that. Hey, they take some pushing. I can just about push 55 pound with my fingers, look. There we go. And they go up near perfect zero. Look at that. There's some pallet trucks. Whatever this contraption is, I don't know. More stuff. Toppers. Oh, I do like the road sign. Another attachment there. Bits and pieces. More bits and pieces. Forks. We've got to put a light on again. Here we go. To look in the counter boxes. Chargers. Boxes of counter. Boxes of fittings. You can't beat counter. More bits. Trays. Pots. Trays. Boxes. An array of fish tank. There we go. More potato boxes than you can possibly shake a stick at. So if you want tater boxes, there you go. There's some more counter there. Some Meccano. More counter. Literally the bathroom sink. Some batteries. There we go. How many's there? 10? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, there we go. That one actually look a decent battery, so do that one, but whether they are, I do not know. Pair of Super Cert gas fires, a bin load of chain, some more bits, some galv bits. We've got some more pallets of bits here, nuts, bolts, fuel bowls, all this counter here, look, absolutely perfect. We got some weed eaters, some more stuff, another set of scales, little Makita chainsaw, more Makita bits, an old wireless, some bits, gas cylinders, electric heaters. Is there anything else in here? I believe so. That's a whole array of tater boxes. Oh, pipes, look at that. Look at all these irrigation pipes in here. There's enough irrigation pipe there to keep it going. Some more bits. Oh, that's lovely four-wheel trolley. You can get a nice heavy engine on that. There's a conveyor here, look. She's a big one. Big old conveyor. And then we've got, oh, in various states of repair. There's an old tiller of some description. She's got the flywheel. Oh, all the bits. All the bits look like they're in there. Look, there's all your ignition, flywheel, pull, start. Oh, that's a Kohler. There you go. There's your Kohler engine. Absolutely excellent. And then there's more wheels there. Some big old frames. Funny ladders. There we go. Look like tree ladders. More bits. Some more irrigation stuff. If we come here, there's another weed eater. Look at that bad boy. A lawn boy. Whoa, that is certainly a nice mower. I like lawn boys. And here we go. Hand tools. Right, is there anything else on this site? Or have I looked at everything? I don't know. I say the bungalow is actually going to be coming up for sale soon. Oh yeah, there's a topper there, look. Well, oh, there's all your tater boxes. There's a whole load more tater boxes. But I say this bungalow is coming up with 8.5 acres. I think they said they're taking 2 acres off for plots. So this will actually be sold with 6.5 acres. This would be perfect for a man cave HQ. We're a bit close to the road here, but oh my word, whatever's under here. There we go. There's a little caravan under there, look. Look at that little teardrop Bowser thing. What is that? That looks like a little Bowser. I don't think we can get to it though. There's an old caravan. Is anyone living in there? I don't know. No, I can't get round to that, look. What a shame. Cool, we're right close to the bypass the other side of this road. But what a lovely, cool, I'd love to have a walk up there. I mustn't sort of help myself too much, but I would love to have a walk through them orchards. How relaxing is that? And there's your shed and your bungalow. I say, I do love this barn. What a workshop that would be. Alright, there's a bag full of bits. We've been in this one, haven't we? That we have been in here. Marvellous. Is there anything else to look at? We'll be back if there is. Oh, lovely.
The generator. Well, 100 and we're off. Hang on. Let me just get now. You've put me in the wrong place. 100 and we're off there at £100 bid. At £100. At £100 only now. 110. At 110. At 110, 120, 120, 130, 140, at 140, at 140, 150 bid, at 150 now, 160, at 160, at 160 bid now, 160 only, at 160, 170, 170. Yes, why has it done that? 160 bid, at 160 now, 170, 180, at 180, 190, 190 bid, at 200, at £200, at 210, 220, at 220, at 220, and it's a lovely goer on that diesel generator there, 220, at 220, 240, 240 bid. At 240, at 240 now, at 240 on the generator there, 240 bit, at 240 now, at 240 now, fair warning, at 240 there, fair warning, at 240 on that generator there, fair warning, at 240 bit, fair warning now, and done at 240. On the the bricks there, start me, £10. 10 at 18 bid now, 20, 22, 28, at 35 bid, at 35, 45, at 45 now, at 45, 50, at 55, at 55 on the glass bricks there, 65, at 75 on the bricks there, at 85. At 85 now, at 85, 95, at 110, at 110 on those glass bricks, at 110, at 110 on the bricks now, at 110, they're warning at 110 now, and done at 110. Lamps, £10 on the blow lamps, £5 on the blow lamps, £5 anywhere, £5 on the go on at £5 bid, £5 only on those lamps now, £5. Fair warning and selling away. Fair warning at 5. 5144. 305 is the Tilly lamp. £5.
Yeah.
Five I got at 5 all 8. Bloody hell, we could be at an auction. At £8 bid now, at 8 only. I'm not trained for this. At 8 bid. At £8 bid. 12 now online. 15 in the room. At 15 bid. At 15 only. And the bid's in the room. Against you online, fair warning and selling away at 15. 5953, thank you. 306 is the vehicle mounted cycle rack. On the cycle rack there, £5. £5 on the cycle rack. Is a 5 anywhere? Fair warning. Here we go. 307. 307 is the barrow and other wheels. Lot 307, there we are. On those wheels, £5.
Yeah.
5 I got on auto at 5, 10, at 10, 15, 20, at £20 bidding against you now. At £20, the bid's online. Fair warning and selling away at 20. £10 on the strimmer is a 10. £5.
Yes.
5 on the yes, at £5 bid, at 5 only now, at £5. £5 on that strimmer there, 5, 8 online at 8 bid. At £8, the bid's online now, 8 bid. £8 online now, fair warning, at £8 and done at 8. 310 is the oil pump dispenser. Lot 310 on the oil pump dispenser there, start me on that, 20. £20.
Tenner.
10 I got at £10 bid, at 10 only now, 12.
No.
£12 50, 80, 20, 22. At 22 at the back now, 25 online, 28. At 28 in the room and against you online, 28. At 28 in line now, at 28 is in the room against you online. Fair warning and selling away at 28, 407. 311 is the hydraulic pipe bending machine with the various formers. There are £20, £20 5, 28 at 35, 45 at 50 now, at 50 bid, 55, 60 at £60 in the room, 5, 70 at £70 5, 80 at £80 5, 90 at £90 bid, 5 at 95 online now, at 95 at 95 at 95 and the room is out. At 95, 100 is it? At 95, and fair warning, selling away at 95. Couple of pounds. £2 on the yes at £2 bid. 4 at 4, 6. At £6 bid now. At £6 and close to. Fair warning and selling away. Fair warning at 6, 8. He snooked in. Are you sure?
No.
Think how dirty the car is. At £8 only, you won't go wrong with it. At £8 and the bid's online, one more short. 10, I thought so. At £10 bid, at £10 now in the room at 10 only. At £10 bid, in the room now at 10 bid, £10 and fair warning, selling away at 10, 4022. My car needs cleaning as well. Lot 324 is the caravan water carrier, £5. £5 I got at 5 and 8, 10 at £10 bid. £10 on the water carrier there, £10. Fair warning at £10 and done at 10. 325 is the loft access hatch. £5 on the access hatch. £5. £5 and fair warning. Fair warning on we go. 326 is china and glass. We're back outside one. £20. £20 on the pump. It's got to be that start. Anybody on the pump? Fair warning. 332 is the large anvil, which is outside. So back. We'll get there, don't worry.
Not right-handed.
Oh, they're the left-handed ones
Left-handed
are.
anvil.
Left-handed anvils, that's it.
There we are. On the anvil, lot 332. On that anvil, lot 332.
You try lifting.
£20. £20 bid at £20 on the anvil, 22, 25, 28, at 30 bid, 35, 45 now, 50 online, at 50 bid, 55, at 55, at 55, 60 online, 65, at 65 in the room, 70 online, 75, 80 online, 85, at 85 now, at 85, it's in the room at 85 and against you online, 90 bid, 95, at 95, 100 bid, at 100, 110, at 110, at 120 online, at 130, 130 now, at 130, 140 online, 150, 150 bid in the room, at 160 online, 170, 170 in the room now, 170 bid, at 170 the bids in the room, it's against you online, 180, at 190 bid, at 190, at 190, 200 bid, at £200 and the bids online now, 200, at £200 and you're all out in the room at 200 bid, at £200 now, at 200, at £200 bid, 200 now, and fair warning, selling away online, fair warning, selling away at 200. The small anvil, £20 starting, 20 I've got at £20, 222, at 25, 28, at 30, at 35, 40, 45, 50, at 55, 60, at £60 bid, 5, 65, 70, 75, 100 bid, at £100 now, at 100 bid, 110. 110 at 110 online, 110, 120, 120 bid, 130, 140, 140 in the room, 150, 160 at 160 now, at 160 and it's in the room, it's against you online, 170, 170, 180 in the room, at 180, 190, at 190, at 190 in the bids online, 190 bid, at 190 now, 200 is it, at 190, 200 anywhere. Selling online, fair warning, and selling away at 190. Lot 333, it keeps them going, Brian, don't you worry. On there, £10 on all those socket spanners, £5 on the socket spanners. Here's a £5 anywhere on the socket spanners, £5.
Put both lots together.
£5, £2 bid, I'll put you in at 2. At £2 bid on the first lot there, 2 bid. At £2 only now, at 2 bid, and done at 2. 507. And the second lot, £2 again. At £2 bid at 2. 4, at 4 now, at £4 bid. £4 bid on the second lot, 6. At £6. At £6 bid now, at 6 on my left. At £6 and fair warning. Selling away, fair warning at 6. 5144. 335 is a box of reamers, all the bearings there, £10.
Yep.
£10 bid at 10 only now, at 10 bid. At £10 now, at 10 bid. Walter's there at 10 only. At £10 now, at £10 and fair warning. At £10 and fair warning and selling at 10.
5946.
Lot 336 is a box of taps. On the taps there, £10. 10 I got at £10 bid. At 10 only now. At £10 bid. £10 on the taps there and fair warning. At £10 fair warning and selling at 10. 337 is a box of hammers. £5 on the hammers. 5 I got at £5 on the hammers there, 5 bid. At 5, 8 at £8 now. £8 bid on the hammers there and close to. At £8 on those hammers there and fair warning. Selling at 10. £10 bid. At £10 online. Fair warning and selling at 10.
Well, man cavers, that is it for this little sale I finished this side. I didn't film it all, as you realise. I just filmed some of it. But there you go. That's going to be this video done. Whether I tack methwall on the end of this, because I don't know how much footage I got until I look it up. If it isn't half an hour, it isn't worth putting up. So if it's under half an hour, I'll put methwall on the end. Right, I'll see you guys next time. We've got a little bit of a walk back to the car now. What a lovely road this is. Absolutely lovely. All this land here comes with this house. This is a different site, mind you, and this house is not the one that's going up for sale soon. It was the last one we went to. But yeah, the guy was telling me, slight bit of history here. I've just spoke to the owner of this place. He's an elderly gent. He tells me these orchards are over 100 years old. Yep, these apple orchards here are over 100 years old, he said. So yes, lovely orchards. And I've got to have a look at my mate Kyle's Dexter. Now then, he rides this here. You know, he actually drove this over an hour to get here. Of course, he's a young lad and he ain't got his car licence yet, so he drives a bloody tractor everywhere. Now, that's what you call commitment. I've known him to drive that damn thing 2.5 hours to go somewhere. But there we go. He's off with the Dexter. We're back at the Bilingo. There's these lovely 100-year-old orchards. It's very nice around here, I must admit. Right, I'll see you guys either at Methwall or another. Bye-bye for now. Ah.